Hi everybody, this is Erica, and I'm going to be talking with you guys a little bit about my discussion post number 1 for the COAD 7408 class. And for this particular assignment, we were asked to discuss some professional, legal, or ethical issues that worry us the most while entering the counseling field. And immediately as I read the instructions for this assignment, I thought of some of the big things that has been on my mind since I entered the program at ECU, and some of my big ones would be definitely suicide. That the word itself even makes me nervous to think that I could be working with someone who could take their own life, and I know I'm the type of person I want to help everybody, and the guilt that I would experience from a client taking their own life would, I know, be really hard on me. But at the same time, if I was in a position where I had a client that I thought had the potential to be suicidal, like they were showing the signs, they had a plan, or they've been acting very differently, as in not doing things that they would normally do, people have noticed it and reported it, being afraid of when do I break that confidentiality and get them admitted to a hospital or bring it up to them, are you feeling like you would take your own life? It's like a fine line as would it be helpful or would it make them actually contemplate suicide or make their depression or whatever they're going through even worse. It's more of like a validation to them. Something else that really bothers me is the thought of breaking a relationship with a client or making them feel worse, not understanding certain like cultural things or when to approach someone. I don't want to offend any of my clients. I'm here to help. And there are some things with other cultures that I'm not aware of, and especially have become more aware of through this program. So that's some things that I'd like to know a little bit more about. I certainly don't want to offend anyone, but at the same time, I want to take everything into account that I possibly can to help them. Another thing would be when to breach confidentiality when somebody is maybe suspected of being abused or abusing someone else. You certainly don't want anyone hurt, but at the same time, it's like, well, what if you report it, that there's abuse to the authorities, and it turns out that your client is maybe exaggerating? But then again, what if they are telling the truth and you don't say anything for fear of legal issues, but they end up getting really hurt or worse? So it's kind of, the main thing for me is confidentiality and not wanting to ruin the relationship between the counselor and the client, but at the same time doing what's right. So hopefully that made sense. It made sense to me, but that's all I can think of right now. I'm sure as soon as I shut this video off, I'll think of a million other things. But thanks for listening, and I'm excited for comments.